The Kraken Awakens. Beneath the gray expanse of the North Atlantic, sailors once swore they felt the sea itself breathe. Calm waters would suddenly heave, whirlpools spiraling open like mouths. Then came the stories. Vast tentacles rising from the depths, curling around masts, splintering wood, and dragging entire ships into darkness. They called it the Kraken, the monster of the deep, the terror of every sailor who dared the open ocean. The earliest tales came from Nordic fishermen in the 13th century, describing an island that moved. When ships drew near, it sank beneath them, swallowing men and timber whole. Later, in the 18th century, naturalists like Eric Pontoppidan wrote of it as a creature as large as a floating mountain, capable of pulling down the strongest vessel with a single grasp. For centuries, these stories lingered between myth and memory, half-warnings passed down by trembling hands that had seen too much sea. But where myth meets science, the Kraken begins to take shape. In the 19th century, sailors hauled up enormous tentacles, pale and slick, wider than a man's chest. Then came carcasses washed ashore, eyes the size of dinner plates, beaks like polished obsidian daggers. They weren't monsters, but real creatures. Giant squids, architeuthis ducks, elusive, intelligent, and immense. Some stretched over 40 feet long, enough to wrap around a small ship, enough to inspire nightmares. Even now, the giant squid remains one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. Living miles beneath the surface, they inhabit a world of perpetual darkness, where light never touches and pressure could crush steel. Rare footage shows them moving with eerie grace, their tentacles trailing like ghostly ribbons. Yet no one truly knows how they hunt, how they breed, or how many still lurk below. To glimpse one alive is to see something primordial, a shadow from an age before humankind. Still, the myth endures. Maybe because the Kraken represents more than a creature. It's a symbol of the sea's untamed power, of our smallness before the unknown. The ocean covers most of our planet, yet we've explored less than a fraction of it. What else waits in those black depths? What other legends, dismissed as fantasy, might simply be truths we've yet to meet? So the next time the waves turn strange and the wind goes quiet, remember the sailors' tales. The Kraken may not sleep as deeply as we think.